Hello, everybody. Shannon here. Just wanted to come and introduce one of my great friends. You become a great friend.
Well, thank you.
Miss Diane. She is my massage therapist, and she owns a mobile massage clinic where she travels to people's homes and businesses and does massages, from chair massages to the full-blown lay-down massage. And I think you've been massaging me maybe about a year. 3 years?
3 years.
3 years?
About 3
yeah,
years.
About 3 years, which is crazy. So really, since this whole neck situation started, we met through a networking group, and I had a physical therapist I was using at the same time, and then Miss Diane would come to my house and do massages for me and sometimes my kids, and you've kind of gone through this whole neck journey with me before the surgery.
That's true.
All kinds of things. And so I've very blessed to have Miss Diane, and that she travels, it's not close, it's about 45 minutes for you to travel to me. So I'm really grateful that you do that often.
Honored to be able to help.
So I want to teach people and maybe explain to people, so that the massage has been really crucial to my recovery and to helping me to alleviate some of my pain. Because I'm in so much pain, my muscles get so tight. You could talk about that in a little bit, but my muscles get so tight and they spasm, and sometimes it causes me more pain. So this piece of the puzzle for me, having a massage therapist that understands what I'm going through with my body, that can feel where she needs to work on my body, has been a big piece of completing my puzzle and helping me to stay out of as much pain, as I can.
Yes.
I think sometimes when we think about massages, we think that it's just for relaxation, which it is that too, but it really is therapeutic.
Correct.
Right? So tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Diane. How long have you been doing this?
When I say it, I can't even believe it, but I've been a massage therapist for 24 years.
Wow.
I know time goes by so fast, and just to be able to help people to relax, their muscles to relax, their minds to relax, and what better place to do it than in your home?
Yeah.
That's where you feel the most comfortable. So I'm really honored to be able to do that for folks.
Yeah, and you do a fantastic job with that. So how long have you been doing mobile?
Mobile, the same amount of time.
Okay, wow. So you started that from the beginning.
I did.
Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. You've got to meet some neat people, right?
I really have, and to go into some beautiful spaces like yours, and just to help people to work on their movement,
Right.
because all of my massages also include stretching.
Yes. Yes, and you do that kind of in a unique way. So talk to me about different types of massages, because when I first started getting massages, I didn't understand the difference.
Okay.
But the ones I know of are deep tissue, reflexology, hot stone, and lymphatic. Am I missing any?
Those are the main ones. Sports, did you say sports?
Sports. Nope, I didn't have sports on there.
Okay.
I'll write that down. You want to talk us
Sports.
through some of those?
Sure. Well, I guess I'll start with relaxation, because that is the one that most people know. And so for me, when I start, I also bring the music, the relaxing nature sounds, the essential oils to help your body, all of this to help your body to relax, even before I start working on those problem areas. Relaxation massage is kind of long flowing strokes, which also helps the body to relax. And what massage does is it gets the blood flowing and the oxygen flowing through the body to help it to heal itself. And so that is one of the most common ones that I do. After that, I would think it would be deep tissue. A lot of people think that deep tissue is hard, but it's not. It's moving the upper tissues out of the way to get to the deeper tissues.
Okay, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's just hard, but that is not the case. Sports is a quicker movement. Usually that's for athletes. A lot of times they'll have cramping, if they're, and so we do quicker strokes with that and more stretching than what I normally do doing my regular massages.
I didn't know that either.
Let's see. Pregnancy massage is one that I do. As the baby is growing and it's moving everything out of the way to make room for this wonderful life that you're creating, we have to go to the bathroom more and different things like that. So to be able to get the mom to relax is one thing that I enjoy. And a lot of times, because if they're large, of course, they can't lay on their stomach. They have to lay on their side. And usually I make sure, put a pillow between the leg and all that so they're more comfortable. But I do massage them, especially that lower back. That seems to be very troubling, when you're pregnant, So to be able to get those areas. Let's see, what were some of the other ones? Lymphatic was one. The lymph tissues are right under the skin. So that is a very soft type of massage. You're really pushing the fluid to those lymph node areas. And so that's what we do with lymphatic. So it is a very gentle type of massage, just to move the lymph. And you just push that to the area where the closest lymph node.
Who would use that type of massage?
People that have issues with swelling, inflammation, that sort of thing. Yes, they're the ones that mainly do lymphatic. What were some of the other ones?
We talked about the hot stone and reflexology.
Reflexology, yes. Hot stone is my favorite. To me, it's like the icing on the cake. The body, after a massage, when I do mine, I massage an arm and then I follow through with the warmth of the stones to really help those muscles to relax even more. So when you're talking about tense muscles or knotted muscle, the muscle just balls up. And so what massage does is press those to get them to relax. And you don't just massage that particular area, you also have to massage around it. So when it does relax, it'll have some place to go. It still won't be constricted. So we do that. And of course, reflexology. Who doesn't like a good foot rub? Unless you're really ticklish. Then it may not work for you.
I've never had a reflexology massage. I've not ever done that.
Yes. According to Chinese medicine, the feet, the hands, and the ears have those reflex points through the body. And so that's what we concentrate on with reflexology massage. But I just like a good foot rub. So I always try to end my massages with a good amount of time on the feet.
Yeah, you do well with that. So in my case, what type of massage will they see today when we do it? So just disclosure, I didn't put on a lot of makeup or fix my hair up because I said with this channel I'm going to be very transparent and real, and I don't ever put on makeup and fix my hair for a massage because it's all messed up at the end.
So true.
I kept it real. But so what kind of massage do you typically do on me?
Normally I do a therapeutic massage, and with everyone I really want to spend time on the area that you need me to. So I don't do the cookie cutter. I really want to get to the area or get the muscles to relax that you really do need them to relax for that neck and shoulder and back and stuff like that. So I do spend a lot of extra time on that. And for me, I don't go in really hard. I like to prepare your body before you go in a little bit deeper. So I'll start out a little bit softer, and then we go deeper as time, as I massage the area a little bit more and more.
And then she always does hot stones on me because I bought my own hot stones because I love them so much, and so they're always here and ready for her. And I think what you do when you massage me is that you kind of feel where I need it.
Oh yes.
And you can really tell where you need to spend more time.
Mm-hmm. The body speaks.
Yeah.
The body speaks. It does.
So I used to do an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do an hour and a half because my body just needs that extra time spent in my neck and my back area, and that extra 30 minutes gives you the opportunity to be able to do that.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Yes, it's challenging for me to try to get all the muscles that need to be relaxed in an hour.
Right.
If you say, well, my shoulder hurts a little bit or my neck, that's an hour and it's okay. But if you're going to name 3 or 4 places, then I do need more time to adequately work on those areas.
Yeah. So how do you choose which type of massage is right for you?
Well, normally I do. Your body speaks to me. So normally we'll start out, it depends on the person. If they don't get massages too often, if they've never had a massage before, then we'll start out with relaxation. I think that that's the best. If they're into weightlifting or sports or things like that, I know that I can go a little bit deeper. But normally I ask the person what's best for them. And we just kind of try it out. And if it's a little bit too hard, your body will pull away. And so I know that it's too hard.
Yeah.
Even if someone says, no, it's okay, but my goal is to relax your body. And if you're tensing up, then I'm working for nothing.
Yeah.
So I really want to give the body exactly what it needs.
She'll often say, your body's talking to me. It didn't like that. It didn't like that. I'm like,
yes,
but I like it.
Speak.
Go harder. Do it. Get deeper.
Yeah.
I like it really deep whenever you get deep. So how long do you recommend? What's the longest massage you've ever done?
I would say about 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that.
I once had a 4-hour massage.
Ooh,
I know. I was really having bad headaches and back pain, and it was years ago. And,
so how did that make you feel? What did it?
It was wonderful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was good. I've only done that maybe twice. I think I did when I was really in severe pain. Because sometimes I just think you need a lot longer.
Yes,
like with you, I usually need an hour and a half or 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Because I'm so.
It takes the body a while to relax.
Yeah, and I found that going, I have a choice, right? Because it's more expensive to go longer. So I could either do closer together or do a longer massage. And I feel like for me, the longer the massage that I get, the longer relief that I feel.
Okay.
Maybe.
But that's good.
Yeah. So I think that's something that's been helpful for me. And it's interesting now that I'm going to this Gonstead chiropractor that you actually referred me to.
Oh, yes.
We'll be putting out a video on that. So look for that video. It's very interesting. But she'll often tell me, I can tell you're getting close to needing a massage.
Oh, yeah.
By the way that my body is, the muscles.
Responding to the adjustment.
And feel. Yeah. So that's really interesting. So typically you do an hour. That's the most.
Normally I do 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
Most people do an hour and a half.
So I guess we've been doing 2 hours then.
Yes.
We moved up to 2 hours. Okay. Because we started with 90 minutes.
Yes.
I very rarely get an hour.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a time crunch.
Yes.
We understand that.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of just work with your therapist then, kind of to figure out what type of massage. Maybe these going through the different types of massages will help you understand how to articulate to your therapist what you're looking for, because those are things I had not quite ever heard.
But we usually
like that.
I have you fill out a form, and then I ask you some questions and things like that, and together we can figure it out. And nothing's wrong with the combo. I mean, for the areas that need it lighter, use it, and for the areas that need it a little bit deeper, different type of stroke, then I do that as well. I mean,
and I think glad you brought that up, because I think that's a big benefit, is to having a massage therapist that learns you, that learns your body, and that knows you. She's been doing me for 3 years, so now she'll just say, are you having any areas that we need to pay attention to today? It's always my neck, and sometimes my back, my shoulder, and neck always.
Yeah.
She knows that. Sometimes my back's a little wonky, and so she'll work on that. But I think when your massage therapist gets to know you, you build that relationship, and you just know, and you've felt my body enough that you know where it needs it. You can
correct.
Can tell.
So true.
So that's a big perk for me having had you so long. Any questions that you recommend asking for someone that's just getting a massage for the first time or looking for a massage therapist?
I think that to have someone recommended to them is the best way to go. Especially if you're going to have someone in your home. You want to have an idea about the person, and for them to know someone that you know.
Right.
I would think that referral is always the best way.
Okay. But any types of questions about where they've been to school, or how long they've been doing this, or what they specialize in?
That's true. Often people will ask me, how long have I been doing that? What's my favorite type of massage? They'll ask me that as well. And for me, it's always hot stones. I really enjoy hot stones. what type of clients do I have? I have those for relaxation. I have those that have serious health concerns, Parkinson's, brain tumors or surgeries and things like that. So I have a very range of clients that I see.
So, and you could ask if you're looking for that lymphatic massage, because I've asked you that. Do you do lymphatic massage? And you told me I always put a little bit of that in.
Yes.
Whenever I'm doing it. So just relay to them what type of massage you're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Would be a good place to start with that. And then how often do you recommend getting a therapeutic massage?
You know, it depends on the person and their lifestyle, the amount of stress that they have in their life, rather physical stress, like contractors, you know, they're always lifting and toting, and they have that type of stress at least once a week.
Okay.
At least once a week. A mom, 7 kids, trying to run her household, you know, once a week, you know. So it depends on the lifestyle of the person, really, their work and what they need.
And I try to do it about every 3 to 4 weeks, I think, because I get such a long massage too.
That's true. That's true.
That I do that.
And some people I see every week. Some people I see every couple of weeks. Some people I see once a month.
Right.
It just depends on them.
Yes, and massages make great gifts too.
They're
great gifts, especially when you have a good massage therapist. So what ages do you massage, or do you recommend massages for, do you think?
I do school age kids, and usually that's a treat that I enjoy. Getting them acclimated to massage. I want them when they're older and they're in college and they want to reward themselves. Instead of going to a bar, I would like for them to think about getting a massage.
Yeah.
So that's something that I do for my clients that have children. I usually get them on the table, not too long, 5 minutes or so, you know, just their face down and just kind of rub their arms and legs. I have massaged 3-month-olds.
Okay.
You know, cleft palate and different type of things that children have. And of course, there's always gentle, loving touch. My oldest client right now is 99.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
She gets a hot stone massage every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so
and it's
there's
just
really
gentle. You're just gentle with
yes,
her.
very. Don't do any stretching.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't want to do any stretching. Now I may just move her legs or arms just a little bit, a little bit of rotation, but of course no stretching or anything like that. And I'm just so amazed. I mean, she gets on the table, you know, better than some 60-year-olds, you know. So
wow, that's
she
crazy.
does. Yeah. So
all
my
ages.
seniors, all ages, definitely.
But you do a lot of seniors.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. You know, you just have a heart for seniors. A lot of them don't get, the only touch that they get is medicinal or, you know, bathing or something like that. So it's very rare for them to have a personal touch, for somebody just to spend time with them. And one of the most rewarding massages that I've done with a senior, I started out and I was holding her hand a little bit, and she's like, no one has held my hand since my husband passed away.
Oh.
So I really do enjoy being able to help the seniors get that type of touch that they need.
That's amazing. So I hope this has helped some of you. Do you have anything else to add?
I can't think of anything. Thank you for the opportunity, Shannon.
Yes.
This has been nice.
Well, we're going to show you some of her little special things that she does and how she really takes my room and transforms it into a massage therapy room every time that she comes, and show some of that with you, and then we'll get you to see how she works on some of the areas on my body, so that y'all can get a picture of that. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below, especially if you have any questions, and we'll ask Miss Diane and I'll get those questions answered to you. So happy healing, and let's go check out her special stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have the massage table here, and what I love is that she puts a pillow right here, and that she's got this little thing where I can put my my arms, and then she turns on her sound machine over here. It's got different sounds. So she always has a sound machine and the music playing, and she has these candles that she brings, her heavenly touch candles that she brings and burns every time that she does a massage. And then we'll show you those hot stones. that are already heating up for the massage. There they are. They're all different sizes. So she'll show you how she uses some of those.
So I always bring a candle of the month. Since this is February, it's called Be Mine. And I leave that with the client so they can continue on with the experience. My essential oils, I use Young Living. I always try to get the best supplies for my clients. A Bose speaker is hooked up to my phone. I like the sound. Eye mask and the nature sounds right there.
The best eye mask in the world.
Oh.
She even gave me the link. I'll share with y'all.
Yeah.
And the hot stones.
Oh yes, and definitely the stones here.
Now we're ready to get started.
I always ask my clients are there some oils that they don't care for. Normally I use lavender, eucalyptus because people get stuffy, citrus oil just to help relax, peppermint for the feet, a little bit of wintergreen for tight muscles. So today I'm using a little bit of lavender. And I always get started by making sure my client is comfortable. Okay, a couple of deep, relaxing breaths. Start out with the face. And we'll just do an abbreviated version. Always massage the head. Wonderful pressure points in the head to help relax the body.
That's why I don't fix my hair.
The reflexology of the ears. Then I do the stretching.
Which helps me so much.
I massage these areas of neck and shoulder. I start my clients face up to use their body weight to help when I'm massaging these areas. Alrighty, we'll continue. So when we flip over, start out by relaxing again. Then I'll do the neck and shoulders. You know, we have her covered for modesty. Of course, we would not have her covered like this under normal circumstances.
Oh, that feels so good.
Yay. And then I place the stones.
And then she leaves them there while she massages the rest of the body.
I certainly do.
Okay, so I'm just finishing up my massage. It was fantastic. Go check out Miss Diane's website, heavenlytouchedmassage.com. She's also on Facebook and Instagram at Heavenly Touched Massage on all socials. So go give her a check out, say hello, and you can even use her website to book your massage if you're in the Houston area. Appreciate you following along my journey. And if you know somebody that's struggling, even if it's not their neck or their back, but they're just having chronic pain issues or mental health issues, invite them to follow along and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be bringing you so many things that are going to help anybody in your everyday life restore hope, purpose, faith, and strength. So I hope if you enjoy these videos that you will choose to subscribe. Be sure to comment because it really helps keep me going, and share. That's how you can help us, help you, and help others. Until next time, see you soon.